Hi African Queen Mo team, hope you're well, hope everything is doing good. I hope you're well. I'm on a run, I've decided I'm going to be doing videos for you people again, and I hope that you're going to stay with me and let's watch. Let's be positive. I know a lot of people don't have time for positive people. I don't care. If you don't want to be a positive person around me, please just get off my show, man. Just go hang out with the people who are miserable. Please go hang out with the miserable people. I hate to blast people, but you know what? I know a lot of people are really offended and irritated by people who are positive. And you know what? That's not going to kill my spirit. I'm very sorry you're not going to, because I remember this is the main reason why I quit my job, because I can't stand people who are so negative minded all the time, want to be miserable, want to make other people's lives miserable. Okay, so anyway, on that note, okay, let me go in and get my fish. Let's go in and get the fish. Hi guys, today we're going to I'm doing a bit of shopping today. I'm buying fish. I discovered that one can actually get fish directly from the fishmonger instead of having to go to, I don't know whether this is a good place to park really at this time. Yeah, instead of having to go to the shop, it's just better to go direct to the fishmonger. So let's go to the fishmongers. These guys are called Snowden and they're right here in Cardiff. And I saw that they have really good fish, really, really good. I came yesterday to buy the fish, requested them to prepare the fish for me. Okay, let's go and get our fish.
Yeah, ta-da.
Okay, these are the fridges over here. I just need to find Steve. Knock, knock. I'm looking for Steve. Oh, hello.
Hi.
I bought some fish yesterday and asked for it to be prepared.
Yeah.
I have the receipt. If it's ready, I would like to pick it up, please. Okay. You guys, it was almost like a prayer come true, I go in there and there are smiling men. There's nothing nicer than coming from a shop where you feel appreciated, where you get a smile, where people are smiling. And the guy tells me, he says, oh, we're all sustainable. So I said, oh, really? What does that mean? He says, I don't know. I just hear it said all the time. It's all fresh. You guys. Stop using difficult words, man. Even the fishermen have no idea what the hell sustainable means. It just means that it's all fresh fish. That is hilarious. Okay, guys, that was unbelievable. So that's my shopping for right now for the fish. I'll show you the rest of the stuff that I bought. Oh, God, that was just so interesting. Oh, too funny. Oh, too funny for life. I love these people. I just love those men. There's just nothing better. I think this is a nice place to come and work. When you're looking for a place to come and work, look for people who are smiling and laughing, and don't look for people who are miserable, because you will be miserable just like them, honestly. Oh my God, I'm so happy, you guys. I'm so happy. Please, guys, please look for happiness. In fact, happiness is a command. Seek happiness, seek joy. It's actually, we are commanded to be joyful in the Bible. It's a command. Why would it be a command if it wasn't so important? It is so important to be happy. It's so important, absolutely important. And anybody who doesn't want your happiness, anybody who doesn't understand how important your happiness is not a godly human being. Okay? That person is not a good person. Yeah, that's what I believe now. Because honestly, the way you feel happy and joyful when you're happy, what that does for you? It does everything positive. Your mental health, your emotional health, and actually you don't even know that you're even emotionally healthy. You just know that you feel happy, and that's, you feel good about it. So today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about jobs. Right now, as I'm seeing, there are so many fake jobs. I promised all my Facebook followers that I'm going to pursue this issue of jobs and I'm going to talk about it. A lot of you are applying for jobs, and I'm going to drive as I talk. A lot of you are applying for jobs abroad that don't exist. Those are just adverts. They're fake, okay? They're just advertisements, and they're there to collect your data. The same thing with the green card lottery. It is there mainly to collect data. Because if you look at the percentage of people who actually win the green card, they're less than 10%, okay? So we're looking at over 90% failure rate, okay, of the green card application. So it's a real lottery. It really is. For those people who actually make it, they make a big deal out of it, and that's fabulous. It's nothing new. It has been there since I was in university in the 90s. Yeah, it's nothing new. And the only thing is, right now, there's a real push for it because people in the third world or people in other countries are hoping for the opportunity, and people in the first world, or they call themselves the first world, especially companies, are actually maximizing on this opportunity to get data on humans. Because if you look at the application process, because I have been through it, I've applied for the green card before. The application process and the application requirements for the green card require you to provide details about where you were born, you know, things about your birth dates, your children's names, your spouse names, whether you're married, whether you're single, and so many details about your family. So many, you know, and you wonder, where does that information go? That information is actually bought and sold. It is traded, yeah? And that is data. And I really feel that it's really wrong because, unfortunately, many people's data is being used. We have contributed data. Somebody's going to get rich off your data. And I want you to know that there are other ways of going to the US apart from the green card. Some of us went to the US, for example, as students, not because we were from rich families. In those days, my father was a civil servant. You know what civil servant salaries were in those days? They were bad. Right now, the civil servant salaries are much better than what they were before. If I look at my dad's pension today, it's a joke. It's the biggest joke in history. Seriously. What they give to people who PhD, agrophysicists, that's my dad, you know, leading a big department in the government. What he earns as his pension now is crap. It's rubbish. Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really make any sense. So all I can say is, in those days, my parents barely afforded for me to go to university. So there was a way that they managed it by getting a friend to offer me accommodation. And then my parents sold a piece of land so that I could go to school. And I made sure that I was going to study because I wasn't going to allow that money to go to waste. And I remember being pulled out of the National Youth Service to go to the embassy to apply for my visa. And I was just lucky. And the reason why is because the course that I had been offered at the university in Kenya was not something that I wanted to pursue. It was French and music. I actually started the application process and it came through and it was positive. And my parents had a friend abroad. So what I'm going to tell you people is this. If you have friends abroad, there are ways that you can go, for example, to these countries and offer your services. Very few people have thought about offering yourself as a volunteer in a home. So for example, let's say you have a friend who's living abroad. They have a home, they have a job, and they have children. Why don't you offer yourself, offer yourself as a volunteer? Tell them, look here, if you give me accommodation, I will look after your babies for free. Just offer me accommodation. You don't have to pay me anything. Yeah? Why? Because you're not being creative. You're not being creative. There are things that you can do. People have businesses, people have children, people have responsibilities. Other people, maybe they need domestic cleaning, they need domestic support. If you offer yourself, okay, to somebody who is abroad and say, look, I'll do this in exchange for this. We can barter, we can trade. So all you have to do, or all they have to do, is to help you to get a ticket, and you go there and you say, look, I'm going to give you 1 year of my time for free to help me to go over there and to make a living. So it's up to you to figure out how you're going to make your money, so that you don't come and become a burden to the people. who are abroad. So all I want to tell you people is that, number one, be aware that most of those job adverts are scams. They're just scams. And right now I can't talk because I'm at a junction. So basically, what I was saying is that, you know, it's very difficult to travel and to go abroad these days. Apart from the cost of travel, there's also the issues of security, the issues of COVID, and basically the high cost of living, which makes it very worrisome for anyone to even try to invite you to their house. You yourself in your own country, how many times do you invite people to your home to visit? Very rare, but you want to be able to go and be hosted by somebody in their house abroad. I think you need to think about it and be realistic, you know? All I can say to you guys is this: it's not impossible to travel, but you have to be realistic. You also have to be willing to either share expenses if you have the money, and if you don't have the money, to give equivalent of your labor, because labor is very expensive abroad. By the way, I actually hosted someone, a Kenyan, who came to my house, and I gave her accommodation. But that was a story for another day. It didn't end up very well, because what happened is that even if she stayed with me, in the end, she wasn't very honest. Okay, and some things happened in the house which I don't have to mention really, but it was unfortunate. Yeah, but I still have a good and positive experience and memory, because I do know that I did help her. I did help her, and in the end, she stayed there. She got married, she had children, and hey, you know, that was good for her. But okay, for me, it may not have ended up very well, because I would have expected her to be more appreciative, and unfortunately, I haven't had the best experience hosting people abroad. So I think we need to improve how we handle each other, how we deal with each other. And when you are in your own country, also, if you're invited to somebody's house, don't go and look over their home. Don't go and look over and say, oh, by the way, how much did you buy this? How much are you paying for rent? How much are you doing this? Don't be so nosy, you know, just mind your own business. Come there and just do what you're there to do, you know, and be a person of the home. Don't wait to sit down and be served by anybody. Just get up and be hardworking and all that. So all I can say is it just depends on how, you know, you want to approach this whole issue of traveling. Apart from being hosted by a fellow Kenyan, you can also be hosted by American families. There are American families and people who are willing to host international students, willing to host other people in the country, you know, in their homes. But also it's the same thing, you know, that you don't want to also exploit people when you get there. And it's not everybody, because I know there's a lot of people who are very helpful whenever they go to other people's homes, yeah? But there are also those other people who go there to exploit and take advantage. Now, another way to go to the States is by applying for jobs. Now, I'm going to talk about that in a follow-up video, because I feel like I need to do some research and to show you the websites that you can go to apply for jobs, okay? And I'll talk to you about that as I show you what I am doing over here, okay? Because I used to be in the professional sector most of the time, but now I'm in the non-professional sector. So, and I'm enjoying myself. I really like it, by the way, strangely enough, yeah? By the way, we came to pick up that bicycle, the one bicycle that needed to be fixed. We came to pick it up. So I'm going back home now again. I hope you guys are going to subscribe to my channel and invite other people to watch. Please do so. For those of you who have been with me for such a long time, thank you so much, my lovely family, lovely African Queen Mo family, Mo on the Go family. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Please look after your mental health. Look after your emotional health. This life is not a competition. This life is a cooperation. Let us cooperate. Let us get together. Let us look after each other. And let us always be positive and make each other smile. Okay, guys? Bye-bye. Please remember to subscribe again, and please remember to thumbs up this video. Thank you so much for all the thumbs up that I'm getting, for watching my videos. I do appreciate it. I know I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate it, and thank you very much. Bye-bye. Toodles.